Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. So today my friend Audrey and I are gonna go thrifting. Hopefully I can find like a good thrift farm. I'm hoping to find like some furniture piece maybe to like flip or do something with. Hello! I decided to vlog. Hello. If you guys haven't watched her chocolate dipped pickle video, go watch it. I'll link it down below. It's really good. Yeah. Her laugh sounds like a car alarm.
It does! I didn't even realize that, like, while I was editing it either.
Oh my gosh. Do we want to just thrift here, or did you want to go to like Austin, or
wherever you want to go is fine. I don't have anything to do today, so.
Okay. Ooh, a tripod. I can honestly use a new tripod. This headboard, I don't think it's a king. It's probably a queen size. It doesn't say, but it definitely doesn't look like king size. Ooh, this would be a cute little side table. Only $7.99 in the living room. That is kind of cute. Alright, it's the next day. I didn't vlog much of our thrifting yesterday, but I really didn't find anything except for two things. Well, I guess it is something. It's not nothing, but I didn't find much is what I'm trying to say. And so Audrey actually hit the jackpot. She found a bunch of her little like fairy houses. She calls them fairy houses. They're like these little ceramic like knick-knack type. I don't know, they look like little houses. They look like, if you think of fairy houses, like it just, that's the vibe. So she found a bunch of those. So she's got like a little collection going. But I did end up getting that table. I believe I showed you guys. I'll show you in a bit when I go to Kayson's room. I'm gonna like try and clean up today. I did not have a good start today, which I'll talk about later. But anyways, let's do some laundry. This is the little table that I got. I just put it in Kayson's room for now. I haven't even wiped it down, honestly. I just kind of brought it in here. But I don't really know what I want to do with it just yet. My style has sort of changed, so I'm still deciding on what I want to do. I might just leave it the way it is until we move into our like new house, when we do move, which who knows when that'll be. But I think I might just leave it like this for now, honestly. Be careful. Say hi. Can you say hi? Hey, can you say hi? No. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, what do you have? Is that a remote? Can I see it? Thank you. You want it? Here. You want to sit right here? Like a big boy. Uh-oh. Can you say uh-oh? You're so silly. Yeah, be careful. Gentle. Hey, gentle. Come here, look. You can say hi. Hi. Okay. Can you show them how you give me kisses? Like, can I have a kiss? Let me see. One more time. Can I have a kiss? There he goes. Are you gonna get up there? Do you need help? Can you say help? Okay. Okay. There you go. Be careful. Uh-oh. You're crazy. Hey, Kayson Lawrence, what are you doing? Please be careful. Okay, I want to let you explore, but oh my gosh, please be careful. What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go from there? Have you thought this through? My goodness, child. I'm here to support you. Oh, there we go. See? Good thing Mommy was there. Okay, you need to be careful. You can't do that. Okay, the next thing I want to tackle is getting this. So I want to get this little cube organizer back into Kayson's room because they just push it around in here. Like, it doesn't stay in one spot. They will move it all around the living room and it's annoying. So I want to get it out of here so that way they can't do that anymore because they make a huge mess. So then they get overstimulated because there's too many toys and they don't want to play with any of them, and then they just scream and cry the entire time. So, which then frustrates me. So we're going to move it back to Kayson's room. I'm gonna have a breakdown. We got that done. Kids are kind of freaking out now, so we're going to take a little break and have some lunch. If I hadn't already said it enough in today's video, today has been stressful. But I'm gonna start cooking dinner. The kitchen's actually pretty cleaned up for the most part. I just wanted to clean the floors. But I'm gonna start on dinner because Jacob's on his way home. It's 6:21 and the kids go to bed in like an hour. And when they do go to bed, I'm gonna go hang out at my friend Audrey's house because that's just what we do. So, because it's like my me time, my time where I get to be me, I guess, you know? And like, I know I couldn't do that like even when they're asleep and I'm home, but it's nice to hang out with like someone else and get social interaction. So it's nice to go and get out of the house and go to someone else's house and whatever. So we usually just sit on the couch and play Among Us, or we were watching Harry Potter for a while. We did a Harry Potter marathon. That was fun. I had actually never seen the videos, the movies, and now I have seen them all. They're really good. I do recommend. I do see the hype, I guess. I don't know if it's like, if it's super hyped up, but I'm sure it is. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But now I want to try butterbeer, and like I'm just constantly quoting the movie, and yeah. But anyways, tonight's dinner is spaghetti, something super, super easy because we've had a rough day. So yeah, so let's cook. Also, I apologize. I'm pretty sure I keep looking at the side, whatchamacallit, viewfinder. So I'm just so not used to it because my Canon G7X, the viewfinder was like on top of the lens, and so it was like kind of okay if I looked there because you couldn't really tell. I mean, you kind of could tell, but not too bad. But now I feel like you can tell because I'm like looking off to the side. So I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So I did not do everything that was on my list today. Let me see what I have left. So I did not fold my laundry yet. It's still in the dryer. I did make dinner. I did not sweep my room, but I did the kitchen, and the kitchen was actually not on my list. So I'll take that. So I have been struggling a lot lately with you guys may or may not know, but I babysit my sister's kid as well. I don't want to say as well because I don't babysit my kid. He is my kid, so yeah. But I also, on top of watching my own kid, I watch someone else's kid as well. So my sister works full-time, and so I babysit full-time, and I only ever have 2 days of the week off. They're not 2 days right next to each other, so it's like during the week and then on the weekend, which is kind of nice, but also like, I don't know, I just wish I had more time off. It's just not enough for me to like recharge and, you know, be ready to watch him again. So it's been kind of tough. I've actually told her that I don't think I can do it for much longer and that she needs to find a sitter or a daycare, so we are working on that. But daycares have wait lists, so yeah. You guys obviously don't see a lot of, well, probably any of my struggles in my day-to-day life with watching these kids. I only ever show you guys, like, you know, the highlights and maybe a little sneak peek of like Kayson screaming or something. So today I'm just gonna talk about what happened today. I woke up and Kayson woke me up. That's usually how it goes. I wake up with Kayson, we go out and do whatever, eat breakfast, whatever. I usually don't eat breakfast until later on in the day, probably when they're napping or just when I feel like I have a chance to, because I feel like I'm unable to do that while Kayson's awake because I feel rushed, or I feel like I can't do it because Kayson is a very fussy kid and he screams a lot for no reason. Like, he just wants my attention. He doesn't want me to do dishes. He doesn't want me to cook or clean or anything when he is awake and when I'm around him. Like, I have to have my attention on him at all times. So I do feel like it's really hard for me to cook and eat something throughout the day. So I usually don't eat until later in the day, or I just don't eat a meal. Like, it's really bad. I skip a lot of meals, or I eat snacks as meals, which is really bad. I had a sensory overload, or like there was too many things like stimulating me, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. Basically, the same way that babies have sensory overloads is, you know, how adults can have sensory overloads. So it just takes us a little more, I'm pretty sure. So So anyways, the living room was in shambles. It was a mess. Like, you can't even walk in there. So that was one thing. Then I finally went to go make myself something to eat and something for Kayson to eat. And the kitchen, like, there was no clean dishes. So I was like, okay, like, there was clean dishes in the dishwasher, but then there was the dirty dishes. So I'm like, okay, let me empty the dishwasher and then load these. And then so I went to go empty the dishwasher, and like a bunch of the dishes were not fully cleaned, or our dishwasher didn't do a good job cleaning them this last time for some reason. I don't know. So I was getting really frustrated with that. And then we have this little like bottle drying area where after they're done in the dishwasher, I like let them air dry outside because they don't fully dry in the dishwasher, and I don't want to put them away because they'll get moldy. So I let them like fully dry before I put them away and whatever. And so that was already full because no one had put them away. So I was like, there's no room for me to put these anywhere, and like, what do I do? And I was like freaking out. And then I was like, I have to do Kayson's laundry. If not, he's not gonna have any clean jammies for tonight. And so then I went to go do the laundry, and there was stuff in the washer, and there was stuff in the dryer, and then it was a lot. So all these things just added up. I was like, okay, I have to do this, I have to do this, but then wait, I'm doing this. Like, you know when you go to clean and then you clean one thing and you're like, oh wait, but I have to clean this first before I can clean this, and then you go to clean that and you're like, wait, I have to clean this before I can clean this, so then I can clean that. Like, it was just one thing after another, and then the kids were screaming on top of it, and I just like could not catch a break. Like, there was just not a moment where I was able to like do something in peace. Like, I was trying to do the dishes and I was being screamed and yelled at by the kids, or like I would have to go and check on them because they're in the living room and they know how to climb on the couches. I had to go check on them and make sure they weren't climbing on the couches and like weren't getting hurt or anything. And it was a lot for me. I don't even know how, like, you guys are probably just like, okay, like, I don't know, but it's a lot when it's every single day, and when it involves like babies yelling and screaming at you constantly while you're trying to do things. It's a lot. Like, my brain cannot focus because all I'm thinking is these babies are yelling at me, and then my sister's trying to talk to me and I'm trying to like respond to her, but I can't get my thoughts out because my brain is just filled with all these other things, and then I just end up like wanting to scream and break down. And I was doing the dishes and crying, and I don't remember exactly. I don't know, there's probably a lot more, but I don't deal with it very well. I was watching Zai Griswold's video the other day, and it's funny, my friend Ivy actually told me to watch it. She was like, you need to watch this because it seems like, I don't know her situation, but what she explained on like how she was feeling and like how she just needed to let it all out. Like, I get that way sometimes too, and so my friend was like, you need to go watch this because you guys, you know, you're going through the same stuff. And like, not exactly the same, but you know. So I was watching it, and she was saying that she felt like she needed to let it out. She felt like she needed to scream, so she went to her couch, grabbed a pillow, put her face in the pillow and screamed because she didn't want to scare Lucas, which is her baby, because he was right there. I get that way. I feel like I need to let it out, but I do not handle myself as gracefully as she does. I just let it out. I will just scream right there. Like, they will be crying at me, like crying and screaming at me, and I just scream right at them, to them. Just, I will scream just in general, just to scream to let it out, but also I'm screaming at them. And I feel so guilty for doing that because I'm like, I probably shouldn't do that, and I'm probably like making everything worse, but it happens. So today I did that. I was standing there, they were in the living room in the little gated area, and I was on the other side, and I was like, why are you guys crying? Like, can you stop? Like, I was like, look at me. Like, first I tried to calmly talk to them and try and get them to stop, but sometimes it doesn't always work, or sometimes I just don't have the patience to do it. And so I did a couple times. I was like, Kayson, like, look at me, look at me, look at me. And like, he would just like scream and scream and not look at me, or he would be looking at me and screaming, and I was like, why are you crying? And he just continued to scream and cry. And so then I just had enough, and I just had to let it out. And so I just screamed. Not my finest moment as a mother, but it happens, and I do feel bad about it afterwards. Once I start to calm down, I'm like, okay, I didn't need to do that. Basically what I'm trying to say right now is that if you're in my situation, you have a kid and you feel stressed out, you're not alone. If you do these things too, if you yell at your kid like I do, you're not alone. I do feel bad for doing it. I should handle myself better, but I don't, and I used to. I think it's gotten worse and worse the longer my situation goes on. If I just had Kayson, if I wasn't taking care of my sister's kid, it probably wouldn't be as bad. It probably wouldn't even be like this, honestly, because when I do have just Kayson, I don't have to watch my sister's kid, and we go out, like me and Jacob and Kayson. It's great. Kayson's not fussy. The two of them like to fight a lot. They don't know how to share. They pull each other, they push each other, they bite each other, so it does make it worse having an extra kid. Yeah, so I do believe that if I only had to watch Kayson, it wouldn't be so bad. I wouldn't be so stressed. My mental health would not be depleting, and I would not be going insane. So this was just basically like a little rant session. I did not plan on what I was going to say. I just kind of said what I was feeling, and yeah. So if you guys are feeling the same way that I feel, just know that you're not alone. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am not perfect. What you guys see on my channel is just the bare minimum, and you see the highlight. You don't see what goes on off camera and on the day-to-day. So I don't want anyone out there to like compare themselves. I definitely compare myself to other people. Like I used to be like, oh my gosh, like Zai just looks like she has everything together, and like she does so well with Lucas. She seems like she calmly can speak to him even if she's having a rough day, and like just even though I've never seen them, it seems that way. She presents herself as like a person who just has it together, and so it makes me feel good to know that she is also struggling. Not like I don't want her to struggle, but it's nice to know that like she's actually not as perfect as I thought she was, I guess. You know, like I'm not trying to be mean, not saying this in a mean way, you know. I'm trying to like say like it's relieving because I compare myself, you know. I love when people validate my feelings, so I'm validating all of y'all who are going through the same thing. Your feelings are valid, and you're allowed to feel the way that you feel. So yeah, anyways, that's it. I hope you guys had a good day. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.